Do I look cool, guys? What's up, travelers? It's Eliz from Me to Travel, and I just got back from my doctor's appointment that I made to get my shots done that are recommended by the US government before I go to China. And I thought I'd jump on camera really quick and talk to you all today about things to consider and keep in mind when you're traveling in order to stay healthy. So today we're going to talk about 3 things to do before you travel in order to ensure you have the healthiest trip possible. Let's get into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is the importance of understanding what immunizations or shots you've already had in your life and in any recent times, and cross-referencing that with what your country recommends in order to get when you travel to whatever your destination is. So I'm a US citizen, and I use the cdc.gov website in order to look up each country that I go to and what our government recommends that I get in terms of shots in order to have a safe and healthy trip. So I've actually never been to Asia before. I'm so excited to go for my first time next month. And I wanted to make sure that I had all my shots. So when I had gone to South America last year, I was told that I only needed to make sure that I had my flu shot, which then I got. Instead, today, I was needing to get a hepatitis A shot, a tetanus booster, and a typhoid vaccine, which I'm going to be taking orally instead of with a needle, and also had to get an updated flu shot. So I got 3 shots in my arms today. And then also I had to take the Band-Aid off already because it was bothering me, but I got my blood work done to just make sure that I had enough immunity left for measles, mumps, and rubella since I had gotten that shot as an infant. So I am being very careful, I know, and a lot of people feel that since I'm not leaving urban areas, I might not need, like, for example, hepatitis A shot. But I think being safe is better than being sorry when you're traveling and in a foreign country and you want to avoid having to go to the doctor. And the second thing that I recommend that you do in order to have a healthy trip is to make sure to pack the medicines that you might need if something came up while you were traveling. So that might be packing ibuprofen if you prefer ibuprofen or aspirin in order to have quick pain relief, or packing medicine that might help with Montezuma's Revenge, because that's very common when traveling. Anything like that, such as allergy medicine or Band-Aids, just having a first aid and medicine kit with you will really be a lifesaver when it comes to being in places that you aren't as familiar with maybe the local medicine brands that they have. The third thing to keep in mind when you travel is to understand if you have the right insurance that you might need in case you do have to go to the doctor. So you never really think that you'll ever need to go to the doctor while you're on vacation, and certainly hope that that would never be the case. But certain countries treat insurance differently than others. So I've read articles, for example, about people visiting the US who unexpectedly, for example, went into labor prematurely and needed to deliver while they were still in the States. And in the US, we don't have universal health care. So they ended up getting saddled with a pretty large hospital bill. And by large, I mean like $1 million hospital bill for having a baby in the United States. That, of course, is an extreme example, but you can Google it because that unfortunately has happened. But even if you're a US citizen, for example, and traveling abroad, your insurance might not cover all of your out-of-network providers. So making sure that you have whatever supplemental insurance might be needed, such as traveler's insurance, etc., could be a lifesaver, and you don't want to go without looking into it in advance. So I hope all 3 of these items are really good for you to consider before your next big trip. And if you like this content, feel free to subscribe to my channel. You can press the red subscribe button, I believe it should be down below there. And you can also press the notification bell next to the subscribe button in order to get notified every time I upload a new video. So thanks for watching, travelers. Happy travels. Cheers. Hey, travelers, don't forget to subscribe. And press that notification bell so you don't miss when I put out new and awesome travel videos.